I'm going to take y'all and tell you a story. This is my story, and the story directly involving my children. When I was recruited by the military back in 1990, my recruiter was the guy who started Terry. Like most people who are going to join, you have questions. You don't know. My kids today, they're joining the military. 2 of them have joined. 1 is on the cusp. But there are things that the military recruiters don't tell you. Every time we turn on the TV, we always see slogans, Army Strong, be all you can be. We do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. When I joined, and probably when Michelle joined, it's probably true. We did do a lot of things. And it offers a lot of great things. But going into the role of becoming a soldier and a veteran and serving your country, there are what I like to call a few fleas that come with the dog. There are some things that people don't tell you on the backside. Their job as a recruiter is to get you in. Most of the time when you talk to these folks, they don't care if you're in shape, out of shape, blue, black, white, short, fat, tall, male, female, alien, doesn't matter. They have a quota that they need to meet, okay? Part of that quota is you, me, our children, grandchildren. Pick somebody of age to join the service. What I want to share, though, is some things that as you become a soldier and you serve, and you go through your deployments and you go through life as a soldier, there are things that happen on the backside where we don't always tell people. I'm going to share with you a couple of stats. Some of these might even surprise you. Did you know that an average of 18 veterans a day commit suicide? In 2014, 20% of the 30,000 suicides in America were veterans or soldiers. 25% of American veterans are homeless. No, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. 25% of the homeless in America are veterans. Ever go down and drive home, right down Leopard Street, and see a guy holding up a sign that says, homeless veteran, please, anything helps? Those are them. The unemployment rate for veterans is 12%. We're tracking 7.8, 8.4% for the rest of the economy. There's a correlation of a higher unemployment rate. Many of us that return from deployments, we come back and we feel a little disconnected from our family and friends. We've done things, we've seen things, we've experienced things the average person doesn't see, shouldn't see. Your mind's not ready. At 18, 19, 20, like my child, he's 19, he's deployed in Korea. There are things that he may or should not see at that age. I was 22 when I was deployed. Still young in the mind, old as a soldier, but we were going through and visiting different countries and doing things that a lot of folks just don't do. Okay, we're not gonna sit around the table and tell you about that. What I've always told my children, and I've always told them the truth, because as we went through life, they've always asked me, Daddy, what was it like? What did you do when you were over in Iraq? Did you kill anybody? Did you see people get shot? Did you do X, Y, or Z? You know, there are certain things that you will share, some things you won't. But as you go through it, you want to tell your children the truth, simply because they're asking you for a reason. They're asking you because they might join one day. They're seeing the advantages of it. As I groom my children, I've always told them, join the service. If you don't have a career, if you're not going to get an academic scholarship, you're not going to have an athletic scholarship, military is a great option, and I truly believe it is. I really believe it is, because you have all the advantages. You have a job, you have benefits, and you have a free college degree. Those are the 3 things that most people want today, or they're suffering through today to try to get one of those 3, if not all of them, and the military offers it all. But I'm also truthful with my children that I tell them, and they can see, of course, having lived in the house with me, they have seen some of those fleas on the stomach that happen. But that's the reality of being a soldier. You know, there's a little give and take, a little sacrifice that you go through. It's not always evidence in your everyday persona. Most people, when you walk down the streets, you don't look at someone and say, oh yeah, that guy or that girl, we know where you've been. You can't tell, okay? That's why it's very important for me when I talk with my kids about the advantages and disadvantages of joining the service, that they understand there's good, the bad, the ugly, and then I give them the opportunity to make their own decision. My daughter, she went to serve in the Air Force. She's an Air Force veteran. As I said, my oldest son, he is an Army veteran. He's over in Korea right now, having the time of his life, by the way. The other advantages to that is you don't have to listen to me. Tell you to clean your room. Take out the trash. Pick this up, pick that up, dress right dress. They now know what that means because they're going through it today. My youngest son, he's on the cusp, okay, because he hears me tell him the good, the bad, the ugly. And he's, my daughter joined, my oldest son joined, I'm like, be like your brother and sister, because I was in there, but it's up to him. And I have to give him the opportunity to make his choice of what he wants to do. I think he's wavering a little bit, he's weighing out his options, and he's filtering all the information. I'm taking him to go see the recruiter, and I'm sitting there listening to him in the recruiter's office, and they're telling him, hey, it's great, it's wonderful, you're gonna love it. And then at the end of the day, I'm coming back saying, oh, that's true, son, but you also have to understand you're a soldier first. So keep that in mind as you make the choice. To add to that, I want to say something personal that I do, because obviously being a veteran is near and dear to my heart. When we bring these folks back, when they come back into the civilian world, as we say, a lot of us do feel a little disconnected because we're trying to convince an employer that we're the best thing since sliced cheese. Hire me, pick me. I'm great, I can do it. A lot of folks don't connect those dots, okay? One of the things that I do is I go out and partner with veterans groups, and we look for you. We try to bring you in through OJT programs sponsored by the VA. They'll give you a monthly stipend to go along with your regular pay. So we marry you up. Now we can retain you at a higher rate than you would normally come in as a regular employee. Those are some of the perks and the things that we do. And I shared that with my son. He now wants to work for the city, but I won't hire him. But I'm giving them the choices, I'm giving them the information so they can make those decisions and understand the career that you want to go into.